Going live could sound like the easy way out, or it could be a great idea for your YouTube channel. What's up, socials? Welcome back to my channel. It is YouTube Tips Tuesday for this Vlogmas, and so of course I'm going to give you a YouTube tip because it sounds about right, doesn't it? Earlier this year, you might remember I did a video that was called the type of videos to make if you're just getting started, or the kind of videos you can make. It actually was a live stream, and it was really popular. It was a really good conversation that we had, and I think the results of that actual video will totally help in the case of why I'm bringing this topic to your attention today. But it's a really important thing to think about is the opportunity with live streaming, and that YouTube allows you to do that. And there's more to the story than the average type of video that you can create to grow your presence. So that's what I was talking about there. We talked about all the reasons that it might be advantageous, both from an engagement standpoint to a practicing on camera standpoint. Well, a couple of days ago, I actually did another live stream, and there was a comment on there from somebody that I wanted to read so that we could dig into this a little bit deeper. Holistic Leah says, I only just started out and have a few subscribers, only 12 to be exact. I know consistency is needed here. I'm working on it. Would going live still be useful, and how would I go about getting people over and come over to take part in the live video? I just thought this was a really good question because I feel like a lot of the stuff that we talk about here ends up falling on ears where if I say, ask your audience or test the audience or define who you're talking to, that can feel really difficult for somebody to take on if they're like, I have zero, like I have nothing. I have but nobody's watching. Mom, but nobody else, and I ain't making these for mom. So that's why I wanted to dig into this specific comment and talk about this issue overall, because we already kind of discussed in that live stream, I was mentioning all of the engaging reasons why live streaming works, but I also want to bring to your attention why you should really focus on it from a YouTube algorithm standpoint. If you're going to click off this video because you're convinced you cannot go live on your channel because you don't have enough subscribers, well, I am here to tell you that is just not true. You can go live. There is a possibility that you're restricted from doing it with your mobile device, but if you would like to find out more about not having to become a professional in live streaming with things like Wirecast or these weird tools, and also not having access to it on your mobile device, but you still want to go live on your YouTube channel, I have a video for that. Go check that out. Discover that so that you can know that this video applies to you too. So here's why it absolutely pays for everyone of all shapes and sizes to go live on YouTube. First and foremost, if you've noticed, there is a differentiator on a YouTube video that is live versus videos that are not live or are no longer live. And that is a little identifier that says live now in red. And so if you are on the YouTube home screen, or if you're in your subscription box, or you're just checking things out on youtube.com, you can see if a video is live in that moment if you click on it before you even get to it. Once you are watching it, it says how many people are watching rather than how many views it has. Here's why that's great. If you're live, you're doing something that YouTube wants more creators on YouTube to do. So awesome. YouTube's like, great, a channel is live. I wonder if this is worth sharing with more people. So already you're off to the races on the right foot, doing something that makes the platform you're using very happy. But you can't stop there. Obviously, going live is not enough. There's lots of people going live all over the internet. You have to do more. The next really big thing is thinking about, what is this live stream really going to accomplish? Sometimes live streams are meant to be engaging opportunities for you to have a real-time conversation with your audience. I get comments all the time during my live streams when it's meant to be Q&A chatty format with the comments that I'm talking to the comments too much and I should be saying something else. But I have some that are, hey, let's talk, and I have some others that are like, hey, I have a topic to bring to the table. I just so happen to want to do it in a live format right now, so I'm going to do that. With the latter, think about how evergreen that could be. Let's say you were going to make a video like this, but you decided to do it live instead. Allowing it to be that evergreen piece of content that could potentially bring you traffic for the long run is really great, and it doesn't actually change if the video was actually recorded live. So in theory, you could have taken any tutorial, how-to, a rant, motivational piece, some form of entertainment, sing a song. You can do whatever you want. You can do it live, And as a final result, once you're done being live, it could still work as a really nice evergreen content piece on your channel going forward. The key to this is not just saying like, I want this to be evergreen. It's actually making it evergreen, which means saying, I want someone to watch this video and feel like they are having the same, if not better experience than those people who watched it in real time, live. Now, the people that watched it live really got the ultimate experience because they could share their comments, they could potentially get the attention of the person that's creating. But regardless, if you stay focused, you deliver on the promise you made in the title, and even if it's live, you sort of take some comments here and there, just depending on what part of the show you're in or how much that actually applies to what you're talking about, but you keep the focus so that somebody watching on replay isn't feeling like they're just missing out in the entire experience. That video has a much stronger chance of living on and being evergreen. Meanwhile, this thing that you're doing, going live, just inherently is so much better at getting engagement than any other kind of video or social post, because people are there and they're with you and they know they're sitting there in the same moment with you, and the commenting and the liking and the emojis and the things that happen in that time, it's a different kind of expression for the viewers than it would be if they were watching something pre-recorded. Now, I have amazing comments on all my videos, but it's so much different when someone's watching a live video. You're more likely to leave a comment on a video if it was pre-recorded, but if it's live, you know that you have a chance of having that comment seen at any time during the live stream. One user could comment 5, 10, 20 times. That's a lot of engagement that's now fueling that video. Now, comments don't actually, for whatever reason, live on after a YouTube video goes from live to replay. However, that engagement, that strength of activity and momentum that happened while you were live is still being measured by YouTube. I mean, they're not really saying how it's happening, but we do know that YouTube wants to recognize when people are having an amazing time on their network. And if there's lots of comments and things happening in your live stream, you're good. You're doing really, really good on that video. So the more you can get the community to engage, and maybe you stay evergreen and focused, but still prompt the audience. If you agree with me, say yes in all letters. Give them a reason to very easily comment frequently throughout the video, and that's much more likely to lift that result higher even after it is no longer live. Now let's talk about the issue of being smaller and leveraging this for the chance to grow your channel, which we're all doing. It doesn't matter how many subscribers or viewers you have. We want to use any of these features to increase our viewership. If you have nobody subscribed to your channel, all is not lost. As a matter of fact, I was reading a ton of comments from the live stream I did last week that people who even have notifications turned on YouTube didn't get the notification that I was live, and they were really bummed out about that, and I'm also very bummed out about that, but it happens. These algorithms have to twist and turn however they do for whatever reason. I personally don't understand why you wouldn't get a notification that I was live for a whole half hour or something like that, and if you have notifications turned on, but it happens. Think about the fact that that still happens to the people who have subscribers and viewers and an audience in general, and they still have to hustle to get people to come in. So your job is actually not much different than everyone else's, and you should be thinking, where do I have attention? Where? Is it on Facebook? Do you have a personal profile? Do you have an email list of customers? Anything you can think of, anything. Notify them. Set the intention that you're planning to go live so that when you do, people actually show up because it's now an appointment. It's a thing people can attend. It's an event. Treat it as importantly as you would like others to treat it, and they just might show up and watch you. Reality is 12 subscribers isn't very much to measure against, and that's the struggle a lot of people are under. 1,000 subscribers might not be. But if you go to your Twitter, your Facebook, your Instagram, and you design something contextually making sense for each of those places, design a graphic for Instagram stories that says, I'm going live at this time, click the link in the bio to come over. Post an image on your Instagram wall, post to Facebook, go live on Facebook and say, hey, the real live stream is happening over on my YouTube channel today in an hour. You better be there. The link's in the caption. It doesn't matter where you have attention if it isn't YouTube right now. The point of this whole thing, going live, going where the attention is to bring them over to YouTube so that you show YouTube, I bring viewers, YouTube. I can control a couple here and there. Now I'm going to bring them over with such fierce intention of growing my YouTube channel. I need you to send me some too. But you have to have both. You can't just rely on YouTube to send you a bunch of people. Everybody's live streaming. Everybody's uploading videos. Everybody's got this, that, and the other thing. You have to show why you have a brand of people who care about you or are on your way there, and you're having some people do you a solid by showing up to your first live stream or a couple of them in and say, I'm bringing eyeballs. I am bringing eyeballs so that I can get the attention that a platform has the ability to offer me. That is why it pays to go live on YouTube. Question of the day, think about something that would apply to your channel, to your audience, to your brand that you could do live that would be just as great as it would be pre-recorded on your YouTube channel. Leave that in the comments below. That's all for today's socials. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Make sure you subscribe for good vibes and remember to continue to go after the life that you want. Cheers.